Welcome back, True Seeker. It is Friday, August 4th, 2023, and want to revisit some of the headlines that broke today and yesterday pertaining to death on August 3rd. As we said, there will be very obvious ritualistic deaths on August 3rd. There is every single year, and true to form, there has been. And on August 3rd, actor Margolis, dead at 83. On 8/3. The news broke today that he died yesterday, Thursday, August 3rd, at age 83. Again, if you're new here, we talk about this number 83, also the number 38, the reflection in regard to death very often. Again, this is the movie poster for Murder by Numbers. And the funny thing is, we were talking about this pattern of 38 and 83 long before we even realized this was on the movie poster for Murder by Numbers. But 3883. And in Gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words, the word murder equals 38 and 83. Again, the song Murder by Numbers came out in the year 83. It's about how killings as simple as ABC is 1, 2, 3. It's by the British band The Police. Yesterday in Philadelphia, the police stopped the investigation of a murder of a young college athlete. Said it's just a suicide. But they stopped the investigation prematurely. Another death in the headlines is the Harry Potter publisher, the president of the company that publishes the Harry Potter books. Supposedly this woman fell off a boat and was struck by the propeller blade, killing her yesterday on August 3rd at reportedly the age of 44, very fateful number as well, when we talk about all the time. But right away, I had to look. I mean, could it be a coincidence that this happened on August 3rd, that she fell off a boat and hit the blade and died? Again, to me, it looks like another ritual. The anniversary of the publishing of Harry Potter for the first time is June 26th, 97. And from June 26th to the accident, August 3rd, was 38 days later. And that's what we see again and again in the world of entertainment. People killed in connection to the things they're remembered for. So, first Harry Potter book publishing to her death on 8/3 or 3/8, 38 days later. What are the odds? What are the odds? And again, the Drexel University student reportedly committed suicide on August 2nd. It was big news on August 3rd, and the police stopped the investigation that day. Shout out to Amy at Crack Their Code. She did a really great decode on this before I even saw the story. And again, if you're new here, very familiar patterns that we talk about with numbers. 83, 38, 44. Again, murder, 83, 38. Death, 38. Killing, 38. RIP, 38. Kill, 44. These numbers all the time, other numbers that come into the mix all the time are 67 and 86. We're literally talking about the same collection of numbers like with every celebrity death. But notice how Terrence Butler is 67 and 86. Like blood sacrifice is 67 and 86. Like human sacrifice is 67 and 86. In this case, Drexel University, where he played basketball, is 86, right? But then here's the piece that seals the deal. This happened on 8/2, and the news was announced by the school's president, John Fry. The death happened on his 67th day of his age. The news was big 67 days after his birthday. So 67 applies to August 2nd and August 3rd. But the other thing is August 2nd, 8/2, the title of the president. Again, it says the Drexel University community is mourning the loss of basketball player Terrence Butler on Thursday. That's August 3rd. Butler, a forward on the school's basketball team, passed away in his on-campus apartment on Wednesday. That was August 2nd, 8/2. The university announced in a statement from President John Fry. Well, look at the gematria of President John Fry. President John Fry equals 82. 8/2, 67th day of his age. Player with the 67 name, You can think of Prince, 67 days from Vanity, in Minnesota, in Chanhassen, 38 land on the 44th parallel. I mean, there's just so many examples of this same collection of numbers being in the suspicious death story. But then the police, again, the song Murder by Numbers from 83 by the police, again, you have the police stopping the investigation on 8-3. They said he was killed on the 3400 block, suicide 34. Notice how murder the other way is also 34. If you're new here, Gematria is very simple. It's the alphabetic order forwards and backwards, and forwards and backwards numerology, all ciphers, super important. Again, looking at that Murder by Numbers movie poster where they code the 8338. Look at it again. The orange numbers around the words are 7 and 9, like how murders are also 79 forwards. And again, if you've never heard me talk about this before, you're brand new here, because I talk about it all the time. I even talked about it this morning before I saw the headline about the Harry Potter woman. But Sandra Bullock, 83, the star of Murder by Numbers, and the film came out 38 weeks after her birthday on April 19th, a very special day to the Jesuits. So, again, we got Mark Margolis dead at 83 on 8-3. We got the Harry Potter woman dead 38 days after the publishing date. On the date, you can also hear it in 3-8. We got the Drexel University basketball player, with the news really getting big on 8-3. And it happens while the school's 131 years old, the championship number, and it's, again, a year of Philadelphia championships. They've been in the MLS championship, the World Series, the Super Bowl, and did I skip one? Super Bowl, World Series, MLS. Yeah, three championships they were in. So there's a few other things, but just really sticking to that 8-3 thing. Taylor Swift on August 3rd at the concert makes headlines for doing something nice for one of Kobe Bryant's daughters. And remember, Kobe and his daughter died in a big 83 ritual. Helicopter crashes, 83. Again, he died at age 41 while traveling from Catholic Mass on the Pope's 41st day of being 83 years old. And his death was tied to Moses Malone's death, who died shortly before. He died 213 days before Kobe's last game, Moses Malone. And, of course, Kobe finished his career in the 2-1-3 against Utah. Utah's who drafted Moses Malone out of high school into the league. But Moses Malone won the finals over the Lakers in 83. Again, Kobe's from Philly, played for the Lakers. Again, the biblical connection. Kobe Bryant equals 41. Moses Malone 41. In Exodus 4:1, Moses doubts God, so he turns his staff into a snake. That's where the story begins. Exodus 4:1. Exodus 4. He won it 4-0 over the Lakers. But anyhow, Kobe's death had everything to do with 83. And now on 8-3, Taylor Swift's in the headlines for doing something nice for his daughter. This stuff's not an accident. Here, something else I documented that was in the news yesterday on 8-3. Remember how synced Kobe's death was with Will Smith as well? Will Smith, who went from Philly to LA like Kobe. Look at this headline they had up on August 3rd. Will Smith says Steven Spielberg sent a helicopter to convince him to star in Men in Black. And again, Men in Black came out in the beginning of 97. Kobe, his debut in the NBA was November 3rd, 96. It took him a couple months to find his NBA legs and start to emerge as a young star. But at the same time, Kobe was emerging as a star in the NBA when Will Smith, Men in Black came out. Again, Kobe's death is perfectly synced with Will Smith. It's all written about in my last book. But again, just this headline on 8-3, it's just so obvious, the ritualism. Tributes to the past deaths, new fresh deaths in the headlines. How about this one? How sick is this one? Africa, Africa, the continent with 38 encoded on it. Newsweek has a story on August 3rd or 8-3 or 3-8 about how the countdown has begun in Africa until the next great war in that nation. Somebody sent me an article about military base 201 in Nigeria, that something about this next great war, how it's connected to. I guess that's the big bet. The big U.S. military base in Africa for North and Western Africa is called Air Base 201. If you're new here, that is the number of the Jesuit order. That's why, again, Pope Francis is the first Jesuit pope to live in Suite 201. But they're saying this could be set off by August 7th. August 7th, which can be written 7-8. And again, the motto, order out of chaos, 78, Jesuit 78. But yeah, again, war is murder. March 8th, the other 3/8 date, that's the day we sent young people off needlessly for the first time to Vietnam. March 8th. War is murder, war is death. Death 38, murder 38, killing 38, RIP. So, and they love to just put that 38 number all over dead young black men throughout history in the world of entertainment, especially rappers. Again, Jonathan will eventually finish his book 38 special, but rappers 38. You know, the word that hip-hop music's really made slang, which kind of sounds like Nigeria, but it doesn't have the ER ending. It has the NIGGA spelling, which is 38. Like death. And I mean, you know, this commercialized hip-hop music, sell drugs, kill people, you know, steal other dudes, women, all like bad motivation, but just sold in a big way through this commercial form of music. And again, is it positive in any way? Well, for the Cleveland Browns fans, August 3rd wasn't that bad of a day. They won the Hall of Fame game on 8-3. Of course, football's 83. Of course, Bear Bryant, the football great coach, died on January 26th, 83. Kobe would die on the 37-year anniversary. And again, Bryant's 26 and 37, like how Kobe died on the 37-year anniversary of Bear Bryant. And in Hebrew, the numbers 26 and 37 relate to God, where athletes, stars in the sports world are referred to as gods. And, you know, Jordan's another one of those 26-37. But Cleveland Browns is also 83. Cleveland Browns. So the Cleveland Browns win the first football game of the year on 8-3, where 83 is the 23rd prime, and here we are in 2023, and the old Browns team's now the Ravens, who've had a whole bunch of death rituals in the offseason, as we've been talking about, and Ravens also have that 83-38 connection like murder. Oh, by the way, from Jim Brown's death by the numbers to Cleveland's win yesterday, span of 78 days. Cleveland 78. Who'd they beat? New York, also 78. Okay, so that was also an August 3rd clear 83 ritual. And again, here's the headline about how Trump wants the Supreme Court to intercede and what's going on with him having to appear in court in Washington, D.C. on the 38th parallel on the 3rd day of the 8th month. The word intercede they put up there is 83, the headline. Just like elections 83, the story is that this will probably be going on all throughout the upcoming election, where Trump should be the front runner for the Republican Party. Again, more divisive politics, more divisive than ever. They call Trump the Donald 83. Donald alone's 50. It was 50 days after his birthday that he was in D.C. by the numbers. And again, like we always point out, the killing department in Washington, D.C. on the 38th parallel is the Pentagon, which is 38. 38, just like killing. Like sending off the young men to die in Vietnam on March 8th, 3/8, right? Killing. War is murder. Murder 38, you know. A lot of RIPs. So then Parkland, remember there's 5 states with a 38 connection. They tend to have the most shootings, too, especially Colorado, the 38 state. Colorado's a 38 state. You got the Minnesota George Floyd murder on the corner of 38th Street. Minnesota, 38. Florida's one of those 38 states. Oregon's another one where they had the longest George Floyd protest. And Louisiana's the other. And remember how Minnesota and Louisiana were paired together with the killing of young black men, Philando Castile in Minnesota and Alton Sterling in Louisiana, and those 2 stories broke at the same time on social media. For whatever reason, these killing of young black men were on the Facebook platform by cops at the same time, and then broadcast, and Philando Castile's father was on the news with his big Masonic pin, and what else is new? But anyway, if you guys are new here, 38 is a special number. This whole code of letters and numbers comes from Kabbalah, which is 38. And, you know, it's all about energy harvesting, and energy's 38. And Kabbalah is not all about energy harvesting, but the manipulation of this Kabbalistic code of letters and numbers is absolutely about energy harvesting. And Anyway, so Parkland, where one of the shootings was, look at this. I mean, I was literally doing a live stream this morning talking about RFK, who gave a speech on gun control, dying 139 days before the nation's first major gun control legislation, and, how his family member JFK was assassinated and sent to Parkland Hospital. Well, anyway, after talking about this, the headline broke that Parkland simulated the Valentine's Day shooting from 2018 to recreate it in everybody's head with 139 shots fired. And I mean, what a joke. Gun control, 139. Again, the nation's last major gun control act was in the 90s on September 13th, 13/9, gun control 139. But so is Parkland. So in Parkland, they fire off 139 shots as like this form of protest because they want gun control. I mean, come on. And I can't forget how that David Hogg, who's the son of FBI, went on TV and did his little interview, and he said that the people who are questioning this event and the conspiracy theorists, I'm going to outlive all them. It's like, what? What kind of statement is that? The people questioning your shooting. Why are you the spoke? He wasn't even at the school. David Hogg was had already graduated and wasn't at the school the day of the shooting. Yet he became the face of and the spokesperson for. I mean, where does that make sense? We've literally had students who actually went to that school call in and say they're not even sure a shooting happened there. And again, since before Parkland, I've been pointing out the gun control rituals in 139. And again, this morning we were just talking about that again. And then this happens. So, anyway. That's what I got for now, True Seeker. Toto Africa came out in the year 83. Of course. Yeah, Freemasonry is 139. So is America. So is Tupac Shakur, who died on 13/9. But yeah, you guys, not getting a lot of views for people because when I do more than one live stream in a day, the notifications for others become less and less. Not a lot of likes on this video. If you guys can hit the like on the way out, this video might find a few more strangers. And again, that's the point of doing this work, to try and reach new people and wake them up to what's going on and what we already know. I mean, that's why we were saying, just watch. August 3rd, the death rituals will come, and they're all over the place by the same old numbers for the same reason we suspected this is what it would be. And every single headline just backing up what we're talking about more and more. By the way, just speaking of 38 and death, remember, fentanyl was approved in that infamous year 1968. It equals 34 and 38 like murder, 97 like death, 97, 38 like death, 34, 38 like murder. Won't even talk about the 119. Remember, that was going wild at the same time as the pandemic. That Dr. Wen Liu whistleblower died in the big 38 ritual at the start of COVID. But again, you learn this code, you start to see what's really going on. Take some calls. I have my phone number in the other room. Here, I'll put up the number real quick on the screen and I'll grab my phone just in case there are some good calls. We can take a little bit of good calls and then I got to hop off here before it gets too late. I got to spend some time with sweet lady. Told her I had to do one more video today. Let's see. I got to change. That number I put up on the screen is not right. Let me adjust that number. That is not the number to call. That's the Wednesday night number. It's Wednesday night only. Okay, that is the number to call, and I got to go find my phone. Hold on, I'll be right back. Sit tight. All right, let's see. Shout out to Frank the Truth Tank. If you're out there, I just see your text message. Sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you're okay. All right, let's see. Another headline from yesterday, August 3rd, is they put a serial killer to death at age 83. Or no, not at age 83, but it reminds that they put Charles Manson to death at age 83. All right, what's up? Eric in Seattle, what's going on?
Well, I'm glad you found your phone. Anyway, are you still in the living room, dude?
Oh, I'm back in my office.
All right, I'm gonna mute the freaking video here. I think I'm behind anyway. No, my main thing is I noticed Moses Malone, right, connected to Kobe, correct?
What's connected to Kobe? Moses. Oh yeah, Moses Malone.
Moses Malone. Remember, he was on the freaking '83 championship Philadelphia team.
That's the point I was just making. Yeah, they beat the Lakers 4-0 that year.
Yeah, and he won the MVP and the league MVP that year.
Yeah.
And he also wore numbers 8 and 24 during his career.
Just like Kobe.
You know that?
Kobe.
He wore a shitload of different numbers.
And again, so he was drafted by Utah in 74. Kobe died during the 74th NBA season. Exodus equals 74. The thing with Exodus 4-1 and the staff getting turned into the snake.
Exactly. First fucking high school player. Yep. Dude, I'm 57. I used to I remember freaking those Philadelphia teams with Dr. J. I mean, fuck. I'm not an NBA fan anymore. Okay, I'm not. You know why? Because of you, man. You fucker. No, here's the reason. Because Seattle, okay, the Sonics. I love the Sonics. They fucking left town, and I was like, fuck the NBA, right? That's how I was. And that's when I fucking stopped liking the NBA. But I grew up a big basketball fan all my life, right? But I remember, so I got to digress. What was I talking about? Moses Malone, right? Oh, and Dr. J, Philadelphia, right? 83. Yeah, dude, I remember that team. Mo Cheeks, fucking all those guys. Remember those guys?
Indeed, Mo Cheeks ended up coaching the Blazers. Blazers who got their only championship over Philly.
Okay, we're going to go deep diving, dude. I'm like, oh, shit, I forgot Moses Malone fucking played for Philadelphia in 83. 80-fucking-3. That's the number.
And remember, Daryl Dawkins died right before Moses Malone, who also has the Philly connection. He died on the day leaving 126 days left in the year. Kobe dies on 126. Yeah. He dies at age 58. Kobe Bryant equals 58, like Los Angeles Lakers. It's sick.
It is sick. But it's like, wow. It's fucking like, wow. That's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, go back and watch my video the day before Kobe died on Gematria Effect Sports.
It's different, man. Because now you can decode fucking anything, right? You go back. There's so much decoding to be done. Am I wrong? I mean, it's just everything I watch now, I look at the numbers, and I'm like, holy shit. The numbers are there every fucking time, dude.
The same numbers are everywhere.
I gotta mute the movies I watch. I gotta not mute them. I gotta pause them and rewind.
Right, exactly.
That number on that door, I'm shitting you not, right? It's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, man. But anyway, I'm glad I got the call. You know, I'm gonna call you more often, man. But that Moses Malone thing, it blew my mind. All right, 83. I was like, oh yeah, they won it in 83. Boom. Right?
Indeed.
Right?
Indeed.
Crazy shit. Right? Thanks for taking my call, dude.
All right. Appreciate it.
Take it easy, man.
All right. Later. Truth Vibration Podcast. There he is. He's getting in. Nice timing. Power being persistent. What's up, man?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, Zach. It's been a minute. I don't know if you recognize my voice.
No, I know who it is. It's Truth Vibration Podcast. What's up?
Not much, man. It's been a whirlwind of a summer dude, but I've been having a lot of 2-1 rituals happen to me this year. I just had another one happen. And I don't know, I do feel Rambo's pain. Because I know he hasn't been on the show for a while, right?
His last day, the day that he kind of just left, was March 15th, the 74th day of the year, and then he deleted his YouTube channel on 7/4.
That's fucking holy shit. That is pretty crazy. Obviously, Thomas Jefferson dead on 7/4 as well. But yeah, I just wanted to reach out and let you know I'm still alive and I'm still here, and we're looking at making season 2 of the podcast.
That's good.
It's just been a crazy summer, dude. I'm not kidding you. I've gone through a lot of shit, and I got released from jail on the 20th day of the first month. Well, 191 days later, I got arrested because the back bumper of a rental car I was using fell off, and I get charged for I hit and run, even though I didn't hit anything. It's just the back bumper fell off, and I apparently fled the scene, and that equaled 191. And that was 191 days after I got released. And I just feel like I've been getting messed with a lot lately.
So when the bumper came off, you didn't even realize that it fell off the back of the car? Where'd you rent it from?
Enterprise. No, this semi truck driver, he kind of hit me. He kind of spun me out when he hit me, but I gained control. But it messed the car up pretty good, the rental. I tried to chase him down to get his license plate. I mean, man, it's the whole thing. But I wake up the next day to 6 state troopers on my property. I live in the woods, and they're surrounding my RV. And if you've seen my videos, you know I'm building a house. You can see the house I'm building and my RV. And you just have all these cops surrounding the whole yard, which is a lot of space. And it was crazy, dude. And I just been dealing with a lot this summer. Amy has been asking what's been going on, and Cuts and Itachi. So I just want to let people know I'm alive. A lot's been going on.
Yeah, that's unfortunate to hear. Yeah, I feel like if the rental car gave you a place where the bumper was about to come off, that should be on them. So.
Well, I'm also paying for insurance for it too, so that's what I'm saying. How's that a hit and run? No, anyway, Zach, I'm really hoping maybe you come out to Atlanta sometime.
I need to. I need to, because it was supposed to happen last year. So.
Yeah, no, man. I would definitely appreciate it if you ever do come out here. I'm definitely down. I'll pay for whatever, man.
You don't have to do that, but yeah, I do need to make it out there, so it will happen.
Cool. All right. Well, I want everybody to know that True Vibration Podcast is still alive. We're just going through some summer changes.
All right, man. Well, hang in there. Sorry to hear all that. Glad you're still up.
All right. Thank you, man. You know what? You have a great night, Zach. Thank you for answering my call, man.
Yeah, no problem. All right, take care. Okay, so I was going back on Gematria Effect Sports. So, yeah, again, this post is from before Kobe died. But go back and watch this video about LeBron James set to pass Kobe Bryant in NBA scoring. And, just in that video, I go over how Moses Malone's death was connected. Moses Malone and Daryl Dawkins were connected to Kobe's last season, their deaths. Reminding people that people die for these rigged games and these rituals. And then, boom, LeBron does pass Kobe, and then the next day, Kobe's dead. So, and that's back when we got Larry Johnson to come on TFR as well. Time flies. But okay, let's see. I don't even think I got the phone line open before those guys started calling in. All right, if you guys want to phone in, the line is open. It's 509-560-4982. Shout out to Frank the Truth Tank. Apparently he had a scary thing happen today in Chicago on Obama's birthday. I guess the energy's in the air. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, Frank said he was nearly in a bad car crash today. And car crash does equal 35 today. Leaves 149 days left near the 35th prime. All right. Thank you to MNEek on CashApp who sent $5. I appreciate that. Victory also sent $5. Thank you. Joseph sent $10 today. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But yeah, if we don't have any calls, somebody asked to open up the phone line. Maybe it was one of the two people who already called in. But if you keep saying you need a debate, what do you need to debate? The phone number is on the screen. Call in to debate. You can call in with a debate if you want. Question, observation. Just make it somewhat attached to what this stream was about. What I want to know is why the whole world isn't helping us get out the word. I mean, we're spelling this out year after year, saying, yeah, just wait till the death rituals come in on August 3rd. Couldn't be any more obvious. Still nobody seems to care. Oh, it's just a troll? Of course it is. Hey, what's up? I see you're calling back.
I'm calling back, dude, because I have to tell you about some synchronicity that happened, okay? I got your second book, and on page, wherever Kobe starts, 200 and something. Do you know what page that is? Where your second book, number games. Anyway, I got about that point in the book, and I kind of laid it aside. And then, yesterday, you brought Kobe back up, and then I dug in and actually got back into your book, and it was right on that shit. It was right on the Kobe, Bear Bryant.
Isn't it wild? I just what I found weird is.
Oh my God. The video today, and then I opened it up, I was like, oh my God, it's right on the Kobe Bryant shit, right?
Yeah.
You got some dense, okay, I'm going to say about your book. Dude, it's dense, right? It's dense. And it's almost like, wow. It kind of wears you out. You got to take some breaks. But I got 200 and whatever pages into it. And that's great because it is dense, and I like that shit. And that's all I'm gonna say, man. That happened to me yesterday when you got back into the Kobe Bryant stuff. So it's just a trip. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go, man. That's all I have to say.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I find it wild because I was making some new connections that are powerful connections that really show what's up. With Moses Malone and Kobe that I'd overlooked all this time. And then lo and behold, you got Will Smith doing a new Kobe ritual. You got Taylor Swift doing one and on 83. And it's 83 that brings it all together. Mark Margolis died 38, and that's right. Mark Margolis is in Scarface, which came out in 83. Forgot to cover that part. Not only is he dead at age 83 on 83, he was in Scarface that came out in 83, starring Pacino. And I'm glad you did that. Thank you. I meant to measure. I meant to do the same thing. I meant to measure from Al Pacino. So shout out to Rich. Rich says 38 weeks before Al Pacino's birthday. Hold on. Let's confirm it right here. Al Pacino. Scent of a Woman. Great movie. He's 83 right now. He's 83. Same age. April 25th. So you're saying before April 25th, 2024, because you said before his upcoming birthday. Yep. Dead exactly 38 weeks. 266 days. Jesuits. Isus Omnum Salvator. 266. When Kobe died, it was 38 weeks after his wife's birthday. He had the affair with the woman in the 38th state, Colorado. Then he had to buy, Vanessa the big diamond. And then Vanessa got the big payout on Kobe Bryant Day. What a happy ending. So... yeah, I made the point about 115 days before his upcoming birthday, too, because to me it goes with the election. The last two shows he were in were Your Honor and Better Call Saul, which both have to do with legal lawyers in the courtroom. And then that headlines up while Trump is talking about his day in D.C. on 8/3 with the legal problems. And again, Trump took office with the 115th Congress, and the next election's on 11/5, November 5th. But yeah, you're right. 115, big killing number 2. I don't think Al Pacino's in Rain Man. Dustin Hoffman is. Tom Cruise is. But yeah, Son of a Woman. That's my favorite Al Pacino movie. That's, to me, out of all the Hollywood acting I've ever seen, somebody portraying a blind person, that is the best job. Lieutenant Colonel Frank Slade. Hoo-ha! All right. Yeah, I think that's all for now, True Seeker. Open up. You've already done enough donations. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And remember, Wikipedia, one nice thing it has is if you do a web search, deaths in 2023, they sort all the top death headlines by date. So August 3rd, American convicted murderer, James Barnes, executed by lethal injection. Again, the murder number, a killer killed on 8/3 by the state. Charles Manson at age 83. Some of these other deaths here are probably suspicious as well. American competitive eater at a relatively young age. I do think that's got to take a toll on your body, though. Wendell B., American R&B singer. Mark Margolis at 83. Drug smuggler executed by the state on that day. Yeah, I'm sure some of these other ones are probably ritualistic as well. People will die naturally in the world on August 3rd because you got a 1 in 365 chance of dying on that day unless it's a leap year. But at the same time, a lot of these rituals are just way too obvious and suspicious. And it's just like, even taking it a step further, like how Rich just did, pointing out how, he's dead 38 weeks before Pacino's upcoming birthday. And again, they're both in the movie in 83, Scarface, which is a movie that has a lot to do with murder. Okay. Yeah, we're not getting any other calls, so we'll leave it there for tonight, True Seeker. Thanks again to everyone who hits the like and the share and who helps get out the word. Writes things like on a dollar bill or a piece of paper up on a public place that'll catch a lot of eyes. Just thank you to everyone who helps get out the word. And we'll leave it there for now. Till next time.